Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most remarkable female pop artists of the 21st century who consistently deliver musical gems, but somehow still don't get the recognition they deserve. Number 10. Róisín Murphy. As the lead singer of MsMojo, Róisín Murphy helped define late 90s electronic and trip-hop music with hits like Sing It Back and The Time Is Now. Give up your seat, one to the moon, the time is now. But while their music was undeniably captivating, being in a group seemed to put creative limits on her. After MsMojo disbanded in 2004, Murphy went solo, and that's when the magic really happened. With an impeccable ear for original sounds, Murphy crafts music that is both cerebral and irresistibly danceable. Her songs blend elements of disco, house, art pop, and avant-garde electronica, yet she pushes boundaries even further with her eccentric fashion style. Perhaps it's this refusal to conform to industry trends that has kept Murphy out of the mainstream, but that's precisely what makes her so brilliant. Number 9. Allie X. Pop music often gets a lot of flack for how formulaic it can be, but some artists still manage to find very innovative takes on the genre. Case in point, Allie X. Since emerging with her breakout single Catch in 2014, the Canadian singer has been on a mission to stretch the limits of pop with every new release. Whether it's the glittering synth-pop perfection of Super Sunset, the emotional rawness of Cape God, or the gothic glam rock edge of Girl with No Face, Allie X continuously reinvents herself without losing her unique artistic vision. Yes, it's true that mainstream pop tends to favor safe, formulaic hits, so it's no surprise that an artist with such a distinct identity has struggled to break through. Number 8. Petras. You could argue that Petras isn't exactly underrated since she won a Grammy in 2023 for Unholy, but outside of that hit, she hasn't had another song truly break into the mainstream. Petras released her first single, I Don't Want It At All, in 2017, which earned her a spot as a Spotify Rise artist. If I cannot get it right now. Since then, she has perfected a hyper-polished pop sound, which, paired with her genre-blurring experiments, make her more dynamic than your average singer. Granted, Petras has a massive LGBTQIA+ fanbase, but she has yet to attain that full-blown crossover moment. Could her unapologetically raunchy style be keeping her off mainstream radio? Maybe, but if that were a deal-breaker, half of today's A-listers wouldn't be where they are. Number 7. Rina Sawayama. Born in Japan and raised in the UK, Rina Sawayama initially struggled to understand her peers, but she ultimately bridged that language gap with pop music. So it's only fitting that she ended up becoming a pop singer herself. Her 2020 debut album Sawayama was released to widespread acclaim, packed with anthems like Access and STFU, which tackled capitalism and racism. The album was also instrumental in getting the British phonographic industry to change its rules, after Sawayama was initially deemed ineligible for major UK awards due to her citizenship status. Her 2022 follow-up Hold the Girl pushed her artistry even further, balancing deeply personal storytelling with grand, theatrical pop production. Still, it hasn't gotten Sawayama the level of attention she fully deserves. Number 6. Sophie Ellis-Bextor. English singer Sophie Ellis-Bextor also started out as the lead vocalist of a 90s pop group before going solo in the early 2000s. She made a striking debut in 2001 with Read My Lips, an album that quickly solidified her as a pop powerhouse. It produced the single Murder on the Dance Floor, her most iconic hit to date.
It's a murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove.
While her subsequent songs didn't reach the same heights, it's certainly not for lack of talent. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Ellis-Bextor has consistently evolved, drawing inspiration from different cultures to refine her sound. Her resurgence due to 2023's Saltburn might suggest she's merely a nostalgia act, but Ellis-Bextor deserves far more credit for shaping modern pop and keeping disco alive in the 21st century. Number 5. Zara Larsson. Zara Larsson was just 10 years old when she won the second season of Talang, the Swedish version of Got Talent. It was the perfect launching pad for the then aspiring singer, and while Larsson has built an impressive career since then, she just hasn't reached the level of recognition she should have by now.
Now I found another crush, and lush life giving me a rush. Had one chance to make me blush.
Larsson has had a string of successful collaborations, most notably with Clean Bandit on Symphony. However, none of her solo songs, which are just as polished and infectious, have ever attained that same level of success.
Night is still young, where the hell will she go? Nobody knows, nobody knows.
Larsson's ability to blend pop, R&B, and house so seamlessly should place her among today's top-tier pop stars, but she remains surprisingly overlooked in industry discussions and award considerations.
Said you gotta party all night, and you can't take that, can't take my.
Number 4. Marina. Alternative pop had its golden era in the early 2010s, with artists such as Lorde and Lana Del Rey leading the charge. But amid the hype, there were some incredible artists that slipped under the radar, and Marina sits on top of that list. Formerly known as Marina and the Diamonds, this Welsh singer-songwriter introduced the world to her distinct, quirky sound with her 2010 debut album, The Family Jewels. Every single project she has put out since then has managed to improve upon that sound, all while keeping her sharp wit and biting social commentary intact. Even as the alt-pop genre has produced more chart-topping artists in the 2020s, Marina continues to be glossed over by the mainstream, which, frankly, feels like an injustice. Number 3. Jessie Ware. When she debuted in 2012, Jessie Ware had a more R&B-leaning sound that won her acclaim. But in 2020, something shifted. The British singer ditched the moody minimalism for disco with What's Your Pleasure. This marked the birth of a modern pop icon. The album was praised for harkening back to the genre's golden era with a polished twist. She kept the momentum going with 2023's That Feels Good, tapping into her R&B roots while doubling down on the shimmering, high-energy production. The thing with Ware is that she doesn't just rely on danceable beats. Her soulful and deeply expressive voice can elevate anything, whether it's an intimate ballad or a groovy anthem. It's about time the world stopped sleeping on her. Number 2. Tove Lo. Sweden has given the world plenty of musical giants, but one of its underrated yet highly influential exports is Tove Lo. Since her 2014 breakout Habits, Stay High, Lo has crafted innovative pop music with a dark element, infusing grunge and synth-heavy production. Her songwriting prowess is unmatched. Not only has she penned dozens of gems for herself, she's also lent her skills to several other artists, including some on this very list. With every album, Lo gets better and better, taking bold risks that pay off both sonically and aesthetically. She's the kind of artist other musicians admire, yet somehow still flies under the mainstream radar. But whether people realize it or not, she's shaping the future of pop music.
No one dies from love. Guess I'll be the first.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Banks. a visionary pop artist that always leaves room for some experimentation. Foxes, known for clarity with Zed, but her solo music is just as catchy. Slater, a hyperpop powerhouse who consistently delivers infectious bangers. Agnes. Release Me still has us in a chokehold, but her subsequent work is even better. Kimbra. Beyond her hit with Gautier, Kimbra still makes innovative pop music too few listen to.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Carly Rae Jepsen.
Is this too? Is this too? Is this too much?
To many, Carly Rae Jepsen is still just the Call Me Maybe girl, due to the 2012 smash hit that topped the charts in several countries. With an international debut that massive, it seemed like she was destined for a career filled with chart-topping hits. But the reality hasn't quite matched that expectation. While her 2015 album Emotion underperformed commercially, critics loved it and it quickly became a cult favorite. Jepsen has also built a reputation as a prolific songwriter, always releasing companion projects filled with songs that are just as good, if not better, than the main album. With a knack for crafting emotionally rich pop music, Jepsen stays consistently ahead of the curve. If only the rest of the world would catch up. What other modern pop queens do you think deserve more flowers than they actually get? Give them a shout out in the comments below.
Agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.